ESPN has just announced that they're going to be premiering their Michael Jordan documentary series way earlier. They're starting in April, I think it's like 19th or something. When that starts is not really important though, but that has inspired me to put this Michael Jordan led 90s Chicago Bulls team into the current NBA. If I go over here to all teams, all players, you can see it is just the regular NBA, but Jordan is now obviously the highest overall and his entire team is here with him. So this was the first year that the Bulls started their first three-peat of their two three-peats. So they won in 91, 92, 93, and then it was the Houston years, and then they won again. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to sim 3 seasons and see if they win any championships. Maybe they have a three-peat again. We're going to follow their stats, see what they do if their scoring goes up or down. As you can see, all their stats are just on their last season played. So we're just putting them right in here, taking them out of the 90s, straight into 2020 here. And I just want to show you guys that if I go over here, everything is on auto. So I'm not going to be controlling trades. I got to put on auto actually. Make it more interesting so they can make trades if they want. Everything is in control of this team lineup, adjustments, roster changes, everything. The only thing that was on manual is game participation, because that's if I'm playing the game myself or not. So all we're going to do here is we're just going to start simming, get to the end of this first season, because there's going to be a lot of stats and awards to look at here. Okay, well, this is very, very unexpected how this ended up, but let's just get through these awards first before we touch on how the season just went, because I honestly can't believe it. But Giannis won MVP, Ja Morant won Rookie of the Year, DeMarcus Cousins, 6th man on the Thunder, he made it there. Defensive player goes to Kawhi, and Bam wins Most Improved, Doc Rivers Coach of the Year. Michael Jordan did make All-NBA First Team. Let's see if we have any other Bulls here. And Jordan made All-Defensive First Team as well. And Scottie Pippen made All-Defensive Second. So if we take a look here, we were the 8th seed in the East. We had 37 wins. We were 8 games behind the 7th seed with Michael Jeffrey Jordan on our team. Now, I get the surrounding cast isn't the greatest right now at this point, but still, in real life, this team won the championship this year. Let's go take a look at the stats. I mean, maybe we can still win the championship, but they might have to make some moves here in the offseason. So Jordan averaged 32, 6, and 5 on 61% from the field. That's actually insane. Then we had Gerald Green. Welcome to the 91 Bulls. He must have got signed or traded for. Was our second leading scorer with 16. Scottie Pippen with 15. BJ Armstrong had 11. Horace Grant with 9. And you can see the rest here. So not really sure how I'm feeling about this team. We'll see what we can do here. Let's just simulate the round and see how it goes. And the Bulls doing the first 2 games, 3 games. Hold up. Do not blow a 3-0 lead. Don't do it. Michael Jeffrey Jordan would never. 4-2 lead. We win the series against the 1 seed Brooklyn Nets. So maybe we were just lacking in the regular season. Jordan comes out to play. He was not losing another game. It actually went to OT, but Jordan had a 51 and 12, 5 assists as well. Actually an insane game from Jordan. Pippen did not help at all with 8 of 26 shooting. Oh, that under 30%, that is just terrible. Now we have Miami here. So we're going to simulate with Simcast the first game because it goes a little fast for all the rounds at once. So losing this first game looks like, yeah, it's a blowout for Miami. That's okay, though. Can't win them all. Had a very unsuspecting first game, or first round, I guess, not first game. But now we're in the opposite seat. We'll go back down to round because I guess we don't like Simcast here. So they win, and it's 3-1, and they get eliminated in 5 to the Heat. We're still going a couple more years. We're going to see if they make any roster moves, get some more help for Jordan, because there is no way that this team should be losing in the second round. But in a league with Jordan still playing in his prime, LeBron James wins another championship with the Lakers. So we're here in the next season. Also, I just want to say I have the auto-generated rookies on because the draft classes are cool to see the real players that you know from real life that will come into the NBA, but they're so high overall and they all have such high potential that in like a year they're all 90s, and it kind of ruins it because that's not really how the natural flow thing of the progression goes for rookies. Like the top 10 picks are not going to become 90s in the first year. So left it with auto generated. And it is still just Michael and Scotty pretty much. They did get Paul Millsap, who was 35 and only an 80 overall. Let's see what he did last season here, going all the way around. 11 and 5, 45%. All right, not great at all. Scott Williams, DJ Armstrong, Stacey King, Will Purdue, Cliff Brewer, John Paxson. So not looking like another promising season, but like I said, I have trades and free agency on, so maybe they'll make a move. They probably need to, but hopefully a better season than the 8th seed for this Bulls that won championships in real life. Well, in our second season here, Jordan does end up winning MVP, averaging 36. So he actually went up 4 points per game, went up in rebounds and assists, so just getting better and better. Shot a little bit worse, but he did score more points. Rookie of the year, we're not worried about. DeMarcus Cousins went 6-man on a different team again. He went from the Thunder to the Kings. All right. Jordan wins DPOY also with 2.5 steals and a block. And Robert Williams wins most improved player. Jordan did end up making the All-NBA first team. And why is it showing me All-NBA first team again? And Pippen made All-NBA third. And then Jordan made All-Defensive first. And All-Defensive second for Pippen. So pretty good showing from our team here. Made it to, what seed are we this year? We're the 6th seed still with 49 wins. 11 games behind the 1st seed. This team just can't seem to win games. Let's see the stats for the team though. Not rookie. I don't know why I clicked on that. Player stats here. So Jordan with his 36. Pippen had 17. He stepped it up a little bit from last year. A couple points. Paul Millsap did his thing with 12. Carson Edwards and Quinn Cook on this team. We have 2 point guards here. Both averaging 9.6. Not many assists, but that's fine. I guess which one is starting, I'm not sure. Daniel Theis is also on this team. Stacey King did his thing. So I want to go take a look at this rotation, honestly. Who is this man and why is he starting? Okay, I say I'm not going to affect the rotation, but they want him to start. I say I'm not going to affect it, but I'm going to put who had the better season. We're going to save this team in this playoffs and put one of these guys up here because this is just a shame. All right, so like I said, I know I said I wasn't going to control much, but there is no way that guy should be starting over 2 point guards who are averaging 9 points with less minutes. So I'll just simulate this first round, playing Brooklyn again, and it might not matter because they get their revenge. 3-0 lead. Are we going to come back from it? This would be a Jordan thing to do. Bring it all the way back to Game 7 and lose. Let's simulate this playoffs. This team's not looking like it's even going to make it to the finals of the conference, let alone the NBA finals and winning it. Very far away still. Let's see what team wins it though, and the Nuggets end up winning it. Okay, so our 3rd season, which in the real Bulls history for this team would have been their first time to get their 3-peat, but in this one it's going to be their first time to just make a finals run in general. But Trae Young won MVP, which I don't think I've ever seen before, honestly, like this early on. We're only 3 years in. Shamori Pons wins Rookie of the Year. Ricky Rubio wins 6-man. Jordan does win DPOY again and still had beastly offensive numbers. I don't know. What's our record? 44 wins. So I don't know how. Ooh, John Morant. Look at this stat. 33 points per game. 26 to 33. 8 to 10. He went absolutely insane. That's one of the best improvements I've ever seen for most improved, especially since he started at great numbers. So Lloyd Pierce won Coach of the Year. So take a look here. All NBA first team for Jordan. Anyone else here? Pippen probably. I don't know why it keeps going back to the All NBA first, glitching here, but all defensive first we have Jordan, and Pippen makes another all defensive second. So good for him. We are now in the 5 seed, moving up very slightly. 20 games behind the Hawks and Trae Young. So I'm not sure if that tells you all you need to know, but apparently Trae Young is better than Jordan here. That's all I'm saying. We're just going to hit simulate the playoffs and see what happens, though. If we make it past this round, we'll stop and go a little bit more in depth. Or honestly, maybe let's just let it ride out because nothing's been working before. Win the first round in 6, and now we're up to, oh, that was a fast 2-0. And all right, we are in the conference finals. Hold up. The simming just got way too fast there. It goes very slow for the regular season. Playoffs just zoomed on by. But 1-7 against Toronto. Let's see this final game. Won by 4. Jordan had 42. What a classic Jordan game. Pippen did have 14 assists and 18 points. So, I just realized I forgot to look at the stats. And I didn't realize that we picked up Boogie. This is his 3rd team. He didn't win 6-man for us because he was starting. He finally got a starting role. Hold up, we're stopping 2 games into the finals because I was going a bit too fast here. And Boogie was our second leading scorer. That was, does it say like, doesn't say how he got here, I don't think. We can look at his contract. That doesn't look like a free agency. So I think like mid-season free agency, I think we signed him during free agency actually. So that was a pretty good signing for us. He is here for a couple more years, I believe. Or wait. I can't remember what season we're in. All right, I am really lacking right now. But anyways, I will take this 23 or 21 and 9 rebounds, a steal and a block per game, 50%. Paul Millsap doing his thing again. Carson Edwards. Everyone's just kind of low numbers here. But that Boogie signing might have been the difference we needed. Let's simcast the game and see what happens here. Hopefully this is not a mistake. I want to watch our team get a big dub here. We are up, and fourth quarter, minute left, tie game, and we somehow get blown out in that last minute, go to OT, and then lose again. Let's go into play game here and then back out. I believe this lets us simulate game. 3-1. I said I wasn't going to help, but we're automating this again, making Jordan the #1 scoring option, playthrough star. We need Jordan for these next 3 games. Just win at all costs, and we're getting blown out. We're actually getting destroyed in this game. Let up 151 points. Not my GOAT. He did have 48 points, and he had, what, 4 misses? All right, kind of, that's a goated stat line right there. Just no defense for this team. Everyone 8. This is absolutely tragic. Mavericks win. I think I'm going to have to come back and see if we can get this team 1 championship. If this video, here, if you're new here, chances are, if you're watching this, you're not subscribed, drop a sub right now and leave a like to show me that you want me to do 3 more years, and I will rebuild this team, making trades, signings, drafting on my own. Keep it from this point in time where we just lost 3 finals, not controlling the team. I will take over and try to save Jordan's legacy in this reality.